Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm going to be showing you 3 different holiday looks in one video. I'm starting off with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Eyeshadow Base in the shade 04. You don't need a lot of this primer, so I like to take a little bit and spread it out between both of my eyelids and then rub them in. So the palette I'm using today is from Kylie Cosmetics and it's part of the Holiday 2018 collection, and it is the Chill Baby Eyeshadow Palette. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that this is my favorite palette to use around the holiday season and in the winter months. So the shade I'm taking is Make Magic, and I'm placing this all over in my crease, and I'm using a windshield wiper motion to make sure that it's just getting all around, and I'm using it as a transition shade. So I'm doing the same thing to the other eye, and about halfway through I decided that I'm going to bring this color onto my lid as well, and it's going to act as a base for the shimmer shade that I'm going to be putting down. The next shade I'm going in with is called Wrap It Up, and it's more of a brown and a pinky shade mixed together. It's a really beautiful shade, and I'm using this shade in the crease as well, and only in the crease, and I'm just using it so I can warm up the crease a bit. Next up is Just Chill, and it's a bit more of a cool toned purple, but it's not too cool. It's a really nice shade, and I'm putting this in the crease a bit lower and also on the outer corners, kind of making it about a V shape. I like to do my under eyes before doing my lid shade. I'm not sure why, but I'm just going to quickly do it. So the first shade is Make Magic. We're following the same pattern, Wrap It Up, and then we're going to go in again with Just Chill as well. The next shade I'm going in with is this beautiful shimmery glittery purple shade. It's called Mrs. Claus, and I'm going to place this all over my lid. I was working with my finger at first, but I found out that I wasn't getting a lot of color payoff, so I decided to move to a flat shader brush, and it's definitely applying a lot more better and a lot more nicer. And you can definitely see this color and just how beautiful it is with all of those shimmers. It's absolutely stunning. Next up is eyeliner, and I'm using the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. This is actually the only eyeliner I do own. I'm very picky about my eyeliners because I like a very thin line, so I don't want a felt tip that's too thick. Next up is a mascara, and I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I like this mascara a lot because it adds a lot of volume. I'm not sure why, but I like to do a coat of mascara on my eyelashes when my eyes are closed, so it gets like the top and the bottom. I don't know where I started doing this from. I don't think I ever saw anyone do it. I think I just started doing it on my own, and I just really like how it's looked. I am going to be going in with my Smashox Photofinish Primerizer, and I'm going to apply it off camera. For bronzer, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. bronzer kit in the shade Golden, and I'm going to be using those 2 shades that I showed you, and I'm going to be bronzing up the skin, and just to add a bit of warmth, a bit of a sun-kissed glow to the face. I'm going to be taking that same palette and using the other 2 shades and use that for my highlight. And I really like how it's nice and subtle, and I like to use a fan brush for my highlight. Next up is the Burt's Toasted Cinnamon Blush. I like using a more neutral beige blush when I'm doing a more bolder look. For lip liner, I'm using one of my favorite lip liners of all time. It is the NYX Retractable Lip Liner, and it's MPL17 in the shade Cocoa. I love this lip liner. I love this brown. It's such a neutral, everyday brown, and it's just one of my favorite lip liners out there. I especially love the pigmentation, how it applies on the lips. I also like to fill in my lips fully with the lip liner as well. For lips, I'm going in with the Disney Frozen 2X Colourpop Collection collab, and I'm going in with the Honest Set, the Creme Luxe lipstick in the shade Going North, and the Ultra Glossy lip in Free Spirit. I really like this shade. I think it's such a beautiful brown, and it reminds me of one of my favorite lipsticks I have from Bite Beauty. It's the Chai shade. Unfortunately, it was discontinued, so this might be a nice replacement for me. The setting spray, I'm going in with the NYX Dewy Setting Spray, and it is a bit harsh, so I do need to fan myself. But yeah, that's it. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you recreate this look, please let me know and tag me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Welcome back to look number 2, and we're going to jump right into it because I accidentally was not recording the start of this video. So quickly, I use the NYX HD Photogenic eyeshadow base again on my lids, and I'm using the KathleenLights X Colourpop So Jaded palette. The first shade I use is Rose Quartz, and I'm using that all up in my crease as a transition shade. Next shade up is the Garnet, and I'm using this a bit more deeper in the crease because I want to add a bit of color there, but not too much of the red. I want a bit of a wash of it, so I'm not applying a lot of pressure when I'm blending it out. I'm doing that same windshield wiper motion, and I'm only picking up a little bit of the product as well, so it's not too bold, but it's warming up the crease. Next up is the shade Jasper, and I'm putting this in the crease but only halfway through, and I'm bringing it down to my lower lash line as well, kind of making that V shape again, and I'm using a circular motion this time to really blend it out, and I'm also bringing it down into my lower lash line. I am going to end up putting it there when I do my lower lash line, but I just, for this purpose, because of the shade, I brought it down already. So I'm going in with those same 3 colors again in the same order: Rose Quartz, Garnet, and then Jasper. For the lid shade, I'm taking this beautiful green, and it's called Emerald, this beautiful shimmer shade, and I'm applying that all over the lid. As you can probably tell, we're going for more of a green look for this look, and that is applying beautifully. I love this color. I love how it applied. It applied so nicely. I started off with using my fingers as well, and it's just such a beautiful shade. Next up, I'm taking the only Super Shock shadow in the palette, Diamond, and I'm just going to pat this on top of my eyelids, and it's going to add such a beautiful shine to the look. But that's the finished eye look. And next up, we're going in with the same eyeliner as before, the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. And we're just going to draw a small little eyeliner, very thin. And you don't need to add eyeliner to this look. I know it's very bold and it's very shiny, but I think it'll also look better with just mascara as well. Next up, we have the Tom Ford Badass Mascara, and this is the smaller version of it. I don't think they actually sell this size. I got it as one of those free samplers when you order online. It's a really nice mascara. I like it. I just don't like how the cap is so thick because I find it hard to hold and hard to apply the mascara sometimes. But other than that, it's really nice. So I'm going to take my Smashox Photofinish Primerizer, give it a little shake, and rub it all over my face to prime the skin. And I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Collection X Wiley Hoen. I'm very sorry if I mispronounce that. And I'm using the bronzer right now in Sunset Bronzer, applying it to under my cheekbones, the top of my face, the sides of my face, just to give the skin a nice glow. Next up, we're going in with the blush in the shade Apricot. This palette is really so beautiful. And for highlight, we're going in with the Whimsical. And I'm using this brush instead of my fan brush because the butter highlights are made with actual butter, so it's a lot more creamy and soft, and it applies a lot nicer using a smaller brush. Next up is the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. Spray it all over, and we're going in with the Kylie Cosmetics 20 Lip Kit. This is my favorite lip kit from Kylie. I love this color. The brown, it has a pink undertone. It's so beautiful. It doesn't beat out my chai lipstick though from Bite Beauty. At least not yet, it hasn't. But this is definitely my favorite lip kit. I love this color, an everyday color. I'm filling in my lips right now with the lip liner, and I first like to trace it and fill it in, and now I'm going in with the lipstick in the set, the liquid lipstick, and it's just as beautiful as the lip liner. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the nice green look that I decided to create. If you recreate it, tag me at simply.me, and see you next time. Alright, and we're back with the final look for this video. It's more of a red tone look, and we're going in with the NYX Studio Base Primer in the shade 04, and rubbing it all over. We're going to take the NYX Warm Neutrals palette, take that shimmery brown shade, it's more satin, and place it all over the crease, get a transition shade down, get a base shade down. Next up, we're going to take this satin red and we're going to apply it in the crease as well to add a bit more color, to warm it up a bit. We're going to lay it so the lid shade is kind of creating like an ombre effect. Then we're going to go in with the deeper red and place it on the outer corners and up in the crease a bit, creating that V, doing circular motions as well so it blends out nicely and it's not patchy. Doing the same thing to the other eye over here and really taking your time with this shade. Next up, we're going to quickly highlight the brow bone and the inner corner so we don't forget. And we're going in with the Kylie Cosmetics from the Holiday Collection 2019. And we're using the Shimmer Eye Glaze in Good to Be Naughty. And we're going to apply that all over the lid. This Shimmer Eye Glaze is honestly so beautiful. It's so pigmented. It's so shiny. I love applying it with my finger. There's amazing color payoff, but I like to go in with the brush as well, just to blend it out in the crease so it all blends and looks good. As always, we're going in with the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. I did forget to apply my mascara on camera. I did it off camera afterwards, but I used the Kush Milk Makeup Mascara. And to save some time, I'm going to apply my primer off camera, my face primer. And like always, it's going to be the Smashox Photofinish Primerizer. I'm going to take my new favorite face palette, the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Face Palette, and I'm taking the bronzer in the shade Bronzer, adding it to the skin, warming it up a bit, giving a sun-kissed glow. Next, we're going to take the Beachy Peach blush. I did swatch this in one of my previous videos. It was the yellow tone makeup, and this is such a beautiful blush, very light, but also has like gold shimmers. And the highlight we're using is Tropical Sands. It's such a nice white highlight, and it really does look like sand. Like, it's absolutely stunning and gorgeous. I love it. For setting spray, we're using the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. For lipstick, I'm using the NYX Lip Suede Club Hopper Combo. I'm using the Suede Lip Liner and the Creme Liquid Lipstick as well. The way I like to apply my lip liner is I like to outline my lips and then fill it in completely. And I really like this shade. It's a very deep brown, but I think it looks really nice in the fall and winter months, especially with like a light eye makeup look or like a bronzy neutral look. It looks really nice. And their Lip Suede Cream Liquid Lipsticks are honestly one of my favorite lipsticks from NYX. I've had to work like 12, 13-hour shifts before, and this stays on. I've not had to reapply it. It is honestly amazing, and their metallics are also very nice as well. And that completes this look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these 3 holiday looks that I created. If you recreate them, please tag me at simply.simi. Please check out my other videos if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!